Hello everyone, welcome back to Comparative Investing Techniques CIT channel. This video is an update on a stocks shared yesterday called SHOPPER360 to further demonstrate the effectiveness of CIT intrinsic value with a timeline. So as such, we like to bring investor attention to our Facebook update. As per what we have shared yesterday, on the 31st of December 2020, based on SHOPPER360 2020 Q4 result, we estimated its intrinsic value at 0.132 cent. Close price was at 0.087 cent. As per our attachment, which also show at 0.087 cent on 31st of December 2020, traded below the intrinsic value of 0.132 cent. Alright, so along the way, we continue to update its latest intrinsic value. So on the 14th of January 2021, based on SHOPPER360 2021 Q2 result, we raised its intrinsic value to 0.138 cent. So the close price on the 14th of Jan 2021 was at 0.095 cent. So as per our attachment, we also show at 0.095 cent on 14 Jan 2021, again traded below the intrinsic value of 0.138 cent. Alright, so with that, we shall now take a look at SHOPPER360 latest share price performance. So currently for SHOPPER360, share price is trading at 0.138 cent. Alright, so when we go to Google Finance, which also show at they show at 0.14 is a round up, right? So basically it's at 0.138 cent. So again, we have done up a spreadsheet to recap all the information that we have saw. So here we actually give a very clear timeline to share with investor on the 31st of December 2020. As per what we have shared just now, CIT provided intrinsic value on SHOPPER360 at 0.132 cent. Close price at 0.087 cent. Alright, so upfront, if an investor get to know that the intrinsic value was way above the share price and decided to take position on the 14th of January 2021, if he want to be sure and send in another valuation request to CIT to double check on the latest performance of the company, and he will be actually informed that the intrinsic value have increased to 0.138 cent. Alright, so for those who actually did not take position on 31st of December 2020, on 14 Jan, there is still a chance because the share price was trading at 0.095 cent. So if this margin of safety is satisfiable to individual investor, and investor decided to go ahead to take position, so 14 Jan is still a second chance for investor to buy. Alright, so with that, approximately 7 months later, on 30th of July 2021, which is actually today, at a share price of 0.138 cent, investor would have profited 58% return. Right, the maximum price for today is also 0.138 cents. So of course, the maximum return is also at 58%. Right. So over here we can see two things. One is when the share price was traded at 0.8087 cent on 31st December 2020. If you know the intrinsic value, you actually know that given time the stocks is going to go up to 0.132 cent. Right, but most people do not know this intrinsic value. They only can see the share price. So to them, or to those that are actually unaware of the intrinsic value, they only know that SHOPPER360 share price is at 0.087 cent. Alright, but if you know the intrinsic value, you have an added advantage over those that who do not know. Because you know that given time, the price is going to go up to 0.132 cent, because this is the worth of the stocks. Right, but of course, if you continue to update on the latest intrinsic value on the 14th Jan, you know that after you have taken position on 31st of December, effectively you make even more because the intrinsic value have risen to 0.138 cent. Alright, so again on the 14th Jan, those who do not know the intrinsic value only saw that the share price is at 0.095 cent. Alright, so this actually make a very great difference for those who know and those who do not know the intrinsic value. But of course, right now, the latest intrinsic value is estimated by its 2021 Q4 result, which is available for purchase. So investors who are holding on to SHOPPER360 or intend to buy SHOPPER360, you can actually send your valuation request to our Facebook Comparative Investing Technique. For Singaporean, we charge $20 Sing on every valuation request. For foreigner, we charge 20 USD. Alright, so the last part we want to share with investors is, again, we want to bring your attention to the stock chart of SHOPPER360. Again, a picture tells 1,000 words. Alright, so you can see that for those who do not know the intrinsic value of SHOPPER360 or actually focus on stock chart to invest, again, when they see that the stock chart of this company is actually on a downtrend, okay? So again, they may think that this is not a good stock because the share price is on a downtrend, so they may tend to avoid. Okay, but of course, for those who actually get to know the intrinsic value, you actually see that this is actually a treasure, okay, because the value of the stocks is actually at a much higher level than the share price. Alright, so for us as an investor, when we invest, we don't look at share price. Value is actually very important because every $1 of share price that you pay, you must get back a value that is more than what you actually pay. Alright, so with that, we shall end our presentation on SHOPPER360. Thank you for watching this video, and goodbye.